Social and ethical issues, appropriate use of information. So this video is going to look at the appropriate use of information, essentially that the information organizations have, they're using it in the correct and agreed upon way for which users and other people submitted the information for. So let's define this. Information systems are comprised of a large amount of data, which can often pertain to individuals and their communities. Okay, so it's not just individuals' data, also can relate to the whole community we live in because all this data gets compiled together about multiple people, and obviously this data then can be very influential with how things are going. As a result, it is the responsibility of an organization to ensure that they use this information appropriately. This means using the data for its intended purpose that it was originally collected for, from which the source of this data, which is specific individuals who the data may be about, voluntarily agreed. Okay, people obviously agree to systems having their information. So it's the responsibility of the organization and their information system to use it appropriately. Okay, so let's have a look at this first on the negative side of things. So, firstly, is privacy. Okay, and a few of these things you're going to see overlap a lot with privacy. But data pertaining to individuals is private, and there is an expectation on the organization that the data will be treated that way. Okay, so they shouldn't be leaking it out to any other sources. Okay, and also they should be using it responsibly within their own organization, not just showing everyone who walks in there and works with it. This then relates to the accessing of data. Okay, so which staff, businesses, or other information systems is the system's data being shared with? Do they have the right to see this information? And then how are they using the information? Once again, are they using the information for what it was initially agreed upon by the individual who gave their information? Okay, so there is a responsibility there. Okay, that those who see the information, it relates to them, it relates to the purpose that the system was developed for and agreed upon by the source, and they are using it correctly. And then finally is the data sharing trends. Now, data is often shared between businesses these days. This is prevalent in many systems for targeted marketing, and it's usually outlined in their terms and conditions. So this is where we as individuals who do submit our data to many systems, okay, need to be careful because the data we give, okay, can be used and shared with other systems. And this is legal and it is agreed upon because we often sign off on the terms and conditions of systems we sign up to without actually reading the terms and conditions. Okay, and that is because they're a lot of fine print and they're very long, and we really want to use that system. Okay, but yes, certain outlets do have it in there that this data will be used for marketing purposes. Okay, and then once we click agree, that's it. The data we gave them is going to be shared around. So that's something we do need to be aware upon as one of the negative impacts in relation to the appropriate use of information. But moving on to the positive sides of things, firstly is users and their information is beneficial to an organization. Okay, we've spoken about this before in relation to data quality. Okay, this information is beneficial to an organization and specifically its goals, hence why they wanted to get this information. Thus, organizations should want to treat it appropriately if they want people to interact with their system. Okay, if your information gets overshared, okay, you're going to tell people, you're going to obviously unsubscribe or not use that system anymore. They're going to lose that data, and data is everything to these systems. Okay, your information, okay, is quality to them and it allows them to achieve their goals. So they don't want you to lose information because it is beneficial to them. Okay, and allows them to do great things for systems that do use it appropriately. Next is consumer confidence. If they're using the system, okay, and they're using your information correctly, you're more likely to submit your data, okay, to systems that are respectful of it. Okay, users will be happy to give their data to a system if they think they have credibility, okay, because they are doing what they agreed upon when you first signed up to that system. And then finally, quality data for the system to use equals more potential users. Okay, if a system is responsibly using your information, you're likely going to spread good word about it and more people are going to trust that system. Okay, more likely a high amount of individuals will want to interact with the system, which keeps their data private and secure. The credibility of the system also encourages users to be more credible with their own submissions of information. Okay, I'm less likely to lie about my own details if I know this information system is legit and credible and going to do the right thing that it intends to use. When social media first started coming out, many people delivered fake names and fake phone numbers to it, fake jobs for it, because we didn't really trust it at first when these things came out. Okay, but then over time, as certain systems got credible, okay, we started giving our real information because we realized we could trust the system, and social media itself got a lot more credible. Okay, this in turn, by many people signing up to these systems, also commits to more commercial success from the organizations that create this system. Okay, so I hope this video has given you a good understanding about the appropriate use of information. Essentially, making sure that the data that is given to the system, it's kept private and private through who can access the information, and it should not be shared. Okay, but legally they can share it if you sign off on their terms and conditions. But on the other side, they do want to treat your data well because your data is quality to them. Okay, it allows them to achieve their goals, and the information allows their actual system to perform better because it has more data to look into, analyze, and obviously do what its intended purpose is. So I hope this helps you understand appropriate use of information.